if you say that our church is always not being sincere, is not being professional, and that's how to label us as a cult, I think you are insane. Yeah, I remember that last time because I went together with my friend, and yeah, we are a bunch of like a unification kids, the second gens come together, and at that time we are talking about a Christian pastor. But it's a little bit unfair right there, yeah, because we second gens, we know, yeah, when we're trying to explaining our church to other people, and it basically like people don't know any of the text of our church, and they only know the few pieces that will just making them just feel always like in trouble, and because of that, and we can't really just debate onto it. Like we know a little bit piece of Bible, and people know a little bit piece of like a divine principle, and when we try to talk to each other, they only talk about Bible, and we can't recite divine principle, not because we forgot about it, but because we think we can't understand about it. So yeah, I think this is the bad part of it. So yep, welcome here to my channel. Yeah, so basically, and here, and it's me, Iran. And yeah, today I just want to do a little bit sharing thoughts about it. Like why our church, whenever we go to do witnessing, will feel a lot of like a difficulties, especially from the members, right? And yeah, there's a few aspects on it, and I just want to break it down into a few pieces of it. Yeah, so firstly is that because our church, for a very long time, we didn't focus on love. We only focus on the truth. And people just say, yeah, that's how we do, right? Because like Christians, they are talking the truth. So we are also talking the truth as well. I'm not saying that we are not the truth, but when we come to truth, we always only focusing on attacking each other's. Yep, that's the biggest problem. And because like since we are attacking each other, we are trying to say that this is right, this is wrong, and we didn't give like a enough embrace like God, and to embrace people, not the sin, the people. So somehow, in a sense, we are not claiming the sin away from the people, and we are like chasing the people away from us. So that's why people just don't really stay in our church. That's the first one. And the second thing is always because that in our church, we have a tendency of only study about our own scripture. What does it mean? Like when we're trying to talking with other people, we are lack of knowledge. If you try to talk to a Buddhist, what do you know about Buddhist? Like what kind of scripture you know about it? You know what kind of the monk, like a great monk that just give a talk, like they have a lot of like a free VCD, and did you listen to any of it? No, we don't know. And how about Muslim? Do you know anything about the Al Quran? No, you don't know. And how about the text in the Holy Bible? No, you don't know. And how about going to science? Do you know anything deep in the science? No, you don't know. How about economic? No. Politics? No. And we can just go on so on and so on. Not even the most basic thing, the psychology. Yeah. So basically, when other people trying to relate to us, especially our church leaders, who only just taking money and stay inside the church and didn't need to go to like a face or the societies and like the reality world, yeah, they easily fall into this kind of like a trap. So that's why the only thing they can do is just keep on mentioning people like, okay, yeah, this is our church, this is our truth, and this is what you can believe, and this is the only truth that you can believe. And basically, in other people's eye, you are just doing brainwashing. And brainwashing, the term itself, I already explained. The process is totally normal, but at the same time, it already come with a very negative consequences, because yeah, we are come from Asian families and we don't like it. Yeah, that's the point number 2. And how about the point number 3? People already have a concept about us. So somehow other people study us more when they're trying to convince us about our church, like the mistake that we did. And we are talking about like even people just saying the H2 with the gun, right? And yeah, that's the thing that always people just trying to telling us that, oh yeah, your church is something wrong. In a sense, yeah, they are right, but at the same time, our pride inside us, we don't really admit onto it. Like just trying to think about it. And our church itself, is it that we are always trying to be really truthful all the time? Maybe yes. And we like to be truthful in a private way. What does it mean? It's like we don't like to expose people in public, but we'll try to tell him, like give a reminder in private. And because we just think that like exposing people in public itself, we need to have a very strong reason to love him in this way. If we can't provide the love in this way, then we better don't say. And a lot of people just get the last point, is that you better don't say. Yeah, so that's why a lot of a lot of things, the problem we don't solve in a sense. Yeah, but actually we need to promote more like a how we can try to convince people itself. Is one of it is admitting our faults, and that's how we are supposed to do witnessing. So we know that the bad part of ours, and we know the true parts of everything about us, the good part, the bad part, the point that you can improve, and the point you need to get rid of. Yeah, something like this. We need to know each people with their personality, and their limits, and you can't just make everybody sing. So somehow you're just trying to be better and better every day. But a lot of time, how a church member, how we do, like even the church leader as well, yeah, a lot of time, yeah, they did mistakes, and they were just accused, they were just put down the truth without love. And basically only truth without love, I would just say that is basically when Satan get on rage. And yeah, it's kind of interesting onto this, isn't it? Like, because we always just being taught like Satan will just only use love without truth, but actually Satan can use in another way to kill people. Yeah, so if you're trying to understand this, why these two needs to come together, okay, part of it, like if we try to go with the Christianity concept, is that everybody is unworthy to live, but because of God's love, and we are living right now, because of God's sacrifices, we are living right now, and there's all the blessing, there's all the grace. Same thing. Like every time we are putting judgment onto other people, saying that you're not supposed to have a outside like a love affair outside, or like you are not supposed to watching porns, yeah, for the second gens, right? And what, you are not supposed to masturbate, you're not supposed to watch porn, you are not supposed to have cigarettes, you're not supposed to drink. We are just saying that you're not supposed to, or else you go to hell. To be honest, this is much more like you are trying to threatening each other's life. And because of this, and it just making the second gens want to leave the church. And because of this word, making a lot of like a first gen just feel like, yeah, this is my discipline I need to keep. But how long you gonna keep with this kind of mentality? And how you gonna just grow in this way? No, it's not. So you can just say that, yeah, you're not supposed to do this, but I'm still accepting you. You need to always reaffirm. It's not that in the end reaffirm, but in the middle of the sentence of it, you always need to reaffirm. You need to really love other people like how you love yourself and how you love your spouse. That's how we start to spread the love out and go into the siblings love, go into the parental love, and also the children's love. That's it. Yeah, basically that's really easy onto it. Yeah, so basically, yeah, that's my idea about witnessing in our church. Yeah, so that's it. See you then. Welcome to my next video.